It looks like more immigrants are on their way to New York State. Mayor Eric Adams opens up another migrant housing facility, and Governor Hochul may move some to upstate New York. Governor Kathy Hochul and Eric Adams right here. Since last summer, Texas Governor Greg Abbott first started busing migrants to New York City. Mayor Eric Adams has welcomed them, but he called Abbott anti-American. In a few months, the number of migrants welcome here become more than Adams and the city could handle. After spending millions of dollars, the mayor is looking for other places to house immigrants. A spokesperson for Adams said, "We have already opened up more than 150 sites to shelter migrants. Respite sites have also been meant for very short-term use when we don't have a placement. These are basically temporary waiting rooms until we can find placement for asylum seekers when we have a massive influx of asylum seekers into our intake system and we run out of space. Our goal is to not use these sites, but like we've said, we continue to receive hundreds of migrants every day, even though we are out of space. Even when we find an alternative placement, we move migrants." As the office of Mayor Adams tries to find housing for migrants, they have got some support from New York's Governor Kathy Hochul. Governor Hochul is looking at several SUNY campuses to act as emergency shelters for the asylum seekers. Over 41,000 migrants are currently housed in 150 hotels in New York City. In the meantime, Mayor Adams' office is quietly opening a new shelter in St. Bridges, a vacant Catholic school in East Village. Now, here are my quick thoughts about this. I'm not going to try to make this video long. Number one, it goes to show you how pathetic and ridiculous that this is. Like, now look, I am all for immigrants coming here. We are all immigrants. Immigrants should come here, try to get a better life. But the way New York, the way America is looking, that better life is looking like to be a pipe in the sky smoke dream, because inflation is at an all-time high. One job is not enough anymore to support you or family. You have crooked politicians in Washington that are making rules to further take away your rights as a human being. Censorship is at an all-time high. All this stuff, you got taxes and everything. It's ridiculous. But I could get to I could debate that in another video. But at the end of the day, people still look at America as a better life. But this goes to show, you see how leadership in these blue states are going horribly, especially here in New York State where I reside. Okay. Republicans have talked about this all the time. They want to close the border. Trump said this, historically when he first became president. Build the wall, help, control the immigration, because, we're having a whole bunch of influx of people. We can't put them nowhere. It's crazy. And it's crazy how New York is more focused on and helping asylum seekers than their own homeless people in New York City. There are thousands upon thousands of homeless people that are sleeping in the subways, that are having to find food in the trash, that are sleeping with rats in the subway, that are getting no type of help from the government, but yet the first ones to get aid from the government, from Hochul, from Adams, is the asylum seekers, the ones who are coming here en masse. And here's another thing about this, why I think this is happening. Election, the 2024 presidential election is coming. Regardless of what you think will happen in 2020, was it rigged or not, that's not here for debate or discussion. But there was a lot of proof that a lot of people that were not registered to vote ended up voting. And so this could be another ploy, another tactic, especially in these blue states that are pro-Democrat, to have illegal immigrants who are not registered as U.S. citizens vote, and they don't have to show no type of ID. They say, "Oh, okay, you're here, come on and vote." And most of them are going to vote blue. They're going to vote Republican. They're going to vote Democrat because they just don't know better. When you watch CNN and MSNBC that brainwash and push pro-blue Democratic bullshit on you and propaganda, they're just going to listen to them anyway. And again, I'm not a right wing or anything like that. I think both politics, both sides, the left and the right, are horrible. I'm just speaking from a neutral standpoint. But that's what's happening now. And it's kind of crazy how your own citizens are always being put at the back, and the newcomers are getting more help than the old comers. And that's the problem with a lot of these blue states. I'm talking about most of the blue states are horribly run, and most of the blue states have people who are migrating from those blue states to red states. Why do you think Florida has gone an influx of population from New York? Down south, you talk about Memphis, Tennessee, not Memphis, Mississippi. You talk about Alabama, those racist states, yet their population continues to increase because these blue states, New York, California, where most of the taxes are super high on the middle class, they can't afford it. The blue states where healthcare does not cover older people, they can't afford it. So it's like, all right, we can't live here. We got to go somewhere else. And that's just a few of the problems to name. But it's just crazy that this is happening. And again, I'm not surprised. Listen, I once I really started to see how evil and how vindictive and how disgusting politics is, and how they try to really portray this message and have these networks say, hey, say this and that so we can have people who don't know better vote for us. It's a really disgusting game. But let me know what you guys think about this whole influx of asylum seekers and them having to be put on SUNY college campuses and hotels and stuff like that. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the new background, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.